Hi everyone. Today guys are trying to do a case study on a email detection system using a neural network, right? Yes. Okay. Start this session with a small intro of yours. Who is going to start the session?
Myself.
Okay.
Myself, Akshya. So let me begin the case study. So email spam detection using feed forward neural network. So introduction and the need for AI spam filtering. Let's see. Email is one of the most widely used communication system, as we all know. But significant portions of receiving messages are spam. So spam email include like advertisement, fake banking alerts. Fake advertisements. These mails create serious problems such as privacy barriers, then financial fraud and poor use of experience. Since mail process millions of mails on daily basis, so to separate this spam mail and the original mail is difficult. So for this, we use automated spam detection using straightforward neural network. Early spam filters were rule based on the system that relied on keywords, matches, and blocklist centers. For example, email contains words like win money, free price,
Offer.
and so on. So were made a spam. However, spammers easily bypass these filters by changing spellings, then increase symbols. So as a result, traditional system procedure may false and fail to detect modern attacks. To overcome these limitations, mail adoption machine learning techniques, particularly neural networks, which can automatically learn the patterns for large data instead of relying on the manual interviews. So let's see the data processing and the failure extraction. Before training the neural network, the email connect must be converted into a neural format that computes can understand the process is called processes. First, HTML tags, punctuation marks, and specific symbols and removed for the email. Then the text is converted to the lower cases and common stop where such as is, the, and are limited. The text is split into individual words through token size. Something reduce the root from using streams, laminations. This cleaning process ensure that only meaningful information are used to learn. So after processing, future extraction is forwarded to contact text into a numbers. Techniques such as bag of words, TF and IDF, and or words embedding systems and vector where each volume indicates the importance of frequencies of words. In addition, the text content are usually featured into number of links, senders, repetition, attachments, and the repeated characters. These features helps to model to understand behavior pattern of spam mail and from the original. Finally, the data is divided into training data and learning data and test for evaluation.
Okay, Akshay told about how data can be pre-processed and how to be evaluated. Can anyone explain how is the working principle of neural network and architecture of feed-forward neural network?
Yes, ma'am, I will explain. Myself, Ruben, I'm going to explain about neural network architecture. A feed-forward neural network architecture is a network in which information moves only in one direction from input layer to hidden layer and finally to output layer.
Little bit louder.
Without forming loops, the input layer receives numerical features extracted from the email. Each neuron represents one feature value from the email vector. The hidden layer performs mathematical computation to learn complex patterns. Each neuron calculates a weighted number of inputs along with bias value and passes it through an activation function such as ReLU or TANX. These hidden layers gradually identify patterns like suspicious wording, promotional tone, or fraudulent probability. Between 0 and 1, if the probability is high, the email is classified as spam. Otherwise, it is classified as linked email.
Estimate and hum mail. It can be also called as hum mail, HAM, hum mails. Okay, what's your part here?
I'm going to speak about training of the neural networks. So myself, Gaushinga. So here I'm going to speak about training of neural networks. At first, model needs to be trained so that it can give the most accurate predictions. For that, we need to pass labeled form of data, which is the labeled data already contains whether the given email is spam or not. So it needs to be passed through the neural network. So the model gets trained and calculates whether it is spam or not. It is calculated between zeros and ones. If the model gets passed and above 0.5, it is considered as true, so that the email is maximum spam. If the accuracy is less than 0.5, it is considered not spam. So that at first we already know the result. So if the calculated results should be compared with the actual result, so that if the model matches with the actual result, we can guarantee that the email is spam and the model is well trained, so that we can further use it in the unknown emails. So that to calculate how wrong the model is, we shall calculate using loss function. So this passing of data through the network is called forward propagation, and we shall reduce the errors using backward propagation. The model already by itself it will get corrected through backward propagation, so that techniques such as gradient descent can be used to reduce errors. But it needs to be trained 1,000 to 2,000 times to reduce the errors, to make the model to predict and improve the accuracy. If the model is not, if the model gives the result which is exactly opposite to the actual result, which is spam or not, that model is considered as a wrong model. So it needs to be trained from the beginning. So that's the part in training of the model.
Okay, as Gauri said, how the working principle of neural network. Can anyone tell what are the performance evaluation in classification of mail detection? Okay.
Myself, Devanisha. I'm going to explain about performance evaluation.
Read it out, please.
I'm going to explain about performance evaluation. And after training the model, performance is evaluated using a confusion matrix. It's containing true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negatives. These are contained in this process. From this matrix, several metrics are calculated. Accuracy measures overall correctness. Precision measures how many detected spams emails are accurately spam. And recall measures how many real spams emails are successfully identified. The F1 score balances precision and recall to give a reliable performance indicator. A good spam detection system must maintain high precision and recall while keeping false positive extremely low to avoid blocking important mails. And in real-time usage, when a new email arrives, Gmail pre-processes the email, convert it into a futures vector, and feeds into the trained feed-forward neural networks. If the predicted probability exceeds a threshold, the mail is moved to the spam folder. Otherwise, it is delivered to the inbox. Why it is? Because the system continuously learns from user feedback. It adapts to new spam techniques. In conclusion, feed-forward neural networks significantly improve spam detection by automatically learning complex patterns and reducing manual rules, and increase accuracy, enhancing user security and email experience.
Okay, guys are explained good in how email detection using neural network. Now you guys are familiar to what are the matrices evaluated in classification, right?
Yes,
What are the matrices here?
Precision, recall, F1 score.
Okay, good. Done a good job. Thank you.
Thank you.